We got the full moon in Gemini coming up. It's an interesting one. It's the last full moon of 2022. This full moon in Gemini is a time for us to change our thinking to a more mature level of thinking. It's like injecting our intellect because it's in a conjunction with our intuition. So Mars in Gemini, action, intellect. The moon in Gemini, intuition with our intellect. Those things are coming together to make a more mature decision and to be able to take action responsibly. This is a time when you can go back and look at the first 2 weeks of June, because that's when we had the new moon in Gemini. So this is a culmination of that new moon and what was going on, what kind of seeds were you setting, what intentions were you putting into the world. Another car. Busy today with all the cars. It's been two cars. We need to let this mature wisdom come through, and we can feel ourselves changing, we can feel ourselves growing and going from over emotional thinking and transitioning that to thinking with a higher level of clarity. And the sun coming in to Mars and the moon with the opposition, the full moon, it's shedding a whole lot of light. The sun is bringing this energy to the opposition with Mars. It's pulling us out of this doubt. It's pulling us out of this despair. It's shedding light on what to do next. It's a wake-up call. It's leading us to have this chance to be more compassionate with others, more compassionate with ourselves, see things more clearly. So with any full moon, we look to the ruler. Who is ruling this full moon in Gemini? Oh, well, it's Mercury. By the time this full moon happens, Mercury is finally out of Sagittarius and into Capricorn, where Mercury is just able to be so much more rational, get so much more done in a practical way. It's just a much better place for Mercury to be controlling this full moon from. There may be some revelations, there may be some ideas that finally come through that are illuminated, the things that you've been waiting to understand. Dog spit all over me. Anyway, with looking back at that Gemini new moon, that's when I split my channel. I have 2 channels and I was doing everything on one. So I was doing a garden channel, and you can let go. Oh gosh, see? That's what happens if you're not careful. And that's when I decided I can't do both on one. I loved both, but they weren't working together. Man, everything's changed since that decision, and I just want to thank everybody that's supported me and all the kind people that like and subscribe and comments. The comments are so cool. I'm just in awe. It's just a crazy kind of week. The good news is that this 3rd week of December has basically nothing going on. So whatever happens this week, you can take another week to just digest it. I wish you a really happy full moon in Gemini, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.